or good afternoon. Seems like morning. Seems like a long day already. This is Commissioner Linker. Welcome to our meeting on the Subcommittee on Digital Resources as we look at how we've come along on the video. And we're also going to look really quick at the commissioners' comments. We had a peer review, an additional peer review. So just take a minute to look at that as well. So with that, Dr. Fair, if you can take roll call.
Okay, sure. Commissioner William Cheshire. Commissioner Angela Flowers. Commissioner Hannah Jimenez.
Commissioner Jimenez present.
Commissioner Kathleen Linker.
Commissioner Kathleen Linker present.
And Commissioner Lindsay Seiss.
Commissioner Lindsay Seiss present.
Okay, so you have quorum.
Thank you. So if everyone has had a chance to look at the minutes, I entertain a motion to approve the minutes or any discussion.
Commissioner Seiss, motion to approve.
Commissioner Jimenez second.
So I've made the motion to approve the minutes second. If Dr. Fairfield called the roll for the vote.
Okay, Commissioner Hannah Jimenez.
Commissioner Jimenez, aye.
Commissioner Kathleen Linker.
Commissioner Kathleen Linker, aye.
Commissioner Lindsay Seiss.
Commissioner Lindsay Seiss, aye.
And it looks like Commissioner Flowers, are you on?
Yes, this is Commissioner Flowers.
Okay, and they're now voting about the approval of the last minutes.
Aye, Flowers.
So everyone in attendance has agreed to approve.
All right. So the agenda today, like I said, really quickly, we're going to look at the comments for the peer review on the commission Canvas course. And then we have the video to comment about that Commissioner Jimenez sent an email, so I'm not sure if everyone saw it. And that would be our basic focus of our meeting today. So, I mean, I can start with the peer review. There was basically just one. It was from former Commissioner Cook. I think she just had a problem on the pages that we had them sign. She figured it out, but she suggested that maybe there'd be some corrections. So everything else was really nice comments. She thought it was well done. She just wherever she came across a place to sign, she just thought that maybe an explanation make it easier for commission members who might not know how to do that, especially our commission members who are not used to Canvas.
Commissioner Jimenez, yes, I'm going to edit so that it explains it a little bit better.
I think we had talked about doing that also for the evaluators. So maybe whatever we do for the evaluators, we can copy over Commissioner Jimenez. Maybe save you a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Just so we're using the same language wherever we're publishing stuff.
Sounds good. Anybody else have any comments on that before we go to the advisors course? Okay, so that takes us to the advisors course. I'm gonna kind of like jump a little out. I made some changes, and I don't know if you've had a chance, but I actually took out a lot of the technical parts because the flow. I wanted a little more friendly. I didn't want them to look at that first module and say, "What am I getting myself into?" and run for the door. So I took out a lot of that stuff in that first module, a lot of the ho-hum kind of stuff, and left just a little quick snippet. So you'll notice there's not as much stuff in that first module, or this actually the second module. Does everyone feel like that's a good flow? Like everything that they want to know about, and I changed the headings to be a little bit more in line with the focus. I just felt like someone would look at that and they might be a little intimidated. And the whole purpose of it was to make them actually welcomed and excited about it. So maybe not, so I changed the things to be what I need to know about being an advisor, and then just some general stuff in that. What I need to know about the textbook adoption process, and I'm going to move. There's a slide that we had that was just like, here's the page, and so that'll be in the. I thought I put it there, but for some reason I don't see it. So either I didn't move it or it didn't stay. And nothing has really changed. Any comments, questions, ideas? I'm probably also going to take out that part about the acknowledgement of the assignment, because Dr. Fair and I had a conversation, and I think that she can cover that in her forms and information that she needs from the advisors when she has her meeting, her webinar. So if there's no comments, questions, if everything looks okay, we can go and look at the video. Everybody ready for the video?
Yeah, I think the course looks good. I like the little changes you did.
We're going to get some peer reviews on this as well. The same former commissioners are going to have offered to do it, to give us a little more input on from another view. And Dr. Fair and I discussed the possibility of having some former advisors do it as well. Maybe some of the ones who volunteered to reach out and make the video could look at it and give us from their point of view what it looks like for an advisor.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because honestly, they have the best understanding of what they needed, you know?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It is. What I need to know about the textbook adoption process is there. I didn't have a drop down thing pushed. So yeah, and that one too, the ones where we asking to sign for acknowledgement, that is more than likely going to go away. It is just basically going to be a general quick little overview and to show them how to go to the textbook adoption webpage. We're going to move we decided, I took out, and I don't know if you noticed, but I did take out the reference to the invitation. It's really heavy, and not a lot of it has to do, that they'd really have anything to do with, other than have them look, if they were curious about the process in general and the criteria sheets. But I'm going to upload the criteria sheets now in the individual, like the math ones I'll upload in the math resource module, the CTE I'll upload in the math CTE. I have access to that now, so I'm just going to upload those there. Along the standards are already linked there, so I'll link up the criteria sheets. If they want to look at those before they come, they'll have access to that before the training. And then if there's any questions, it's not like they're seeing it for the first time while somebody's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that will take us to the video. I just want to say again, Commissioner Mana's outstanding. I thought it was very well done, piece put together. I'm really appreciative of the former advisors who took the time out to offer advice and give feedback to us. I've noticed of the ones, 3 of them had been multiple times in the past, so you really had a sense, and then you had a perspective from 1 or 2 that had done it for the first time. So it was good to have that mix, I thought. I can't think of anything that I would change to the video. I think it's okay that it's 8 minutes long too. I mean, it really flows. It doesn't seem like 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. And I feel like, out of all the information we give them, I feel like if I'm going to watch an 8-minute video, it's going to be by someone who experienced what I don't know. Like, I want to know their perspective. So, I thought it was. And it's amazing. I will say I was really thankful for advisors because some of their videos were like 8 minutes long and I had to do a lot of cutting. So I was like, they really went above and beyond the ones that gave us the videos. So super thankful.
So I think that really kind of puts to bed for now that part on that module on evaluation week, the evaluate debrief. I think we've covered the general information that they need to know before they come in a very friendly way that's not overwhelming.
Perfect.
Does anyone else have any comments or suggestions on that section? The only thing I know that we need to do, that I have some things I guess that I need to take out that I told you guys that I was going to take out the specific signatures. I've already taken out the invitation, and I'm only going to kind of lead them to the page with some suggestions of things they might want to look at, and then just a matter of uploading the criteria sheets into the individual courses. And the reason we broke it up into the courses is because when we're at evaluation, whatever that week looks like, if there's something that's particular just to that room, then it could be in that part of the Canvas course. That could be a way for the people in the room to upload stuff, reminders. When we talk about the general, flow of the day and what it looks like, that could be put up in that module. If you're, we talked about making the Google form to show that everyone's hitting each one, like making a schedule for it. That could be put up there, so it's like a place to house it as well as what's put up in the actual room. The only thing I know that we need to work on, and Dr. Fair, I think we briefly talked about, did we say in like a month? By then we should have some other peer reviews. The only thing that we need to work on while we're waiting for the peer reviews, and as soon as I get some feedback, I can make changes in the advisor course, or send you guys in that document. We can just make notes back and forth about what we see. Is that we need to finish that flyer that we started that I made in Canvas or Canva, because the next thing to be, once we have a date, will be to get that pushed out from the DPI listservs.
This is Commissioner Flowers. I can help you with that, Katie.
I have learned how to share in Canva now. What you did, Commissioner Flowers, worked wonderfully. So it did work to share it that way.
That's good. You'll have to remind me what I did.
I don't know. I did it last night for school. I can send you guys a link to it that lets you edit. They made some changes in Canva. And so if I send you a link and the link lets you edit, you can go in and do whatever on the flyer. So if we can set a date to, is everyone in the same, everyone's starting school next, the 17th, their students, whether it be virtual or face-to-face?
Commissioner Sice, yes, ma'am. We start the 17th with students.
We start the 17th in Plan B, so it'll be.
This is Flowers, yes.
So
Yeah.
the two that, well, Jimenez is as the tech person is going to be really swamped, I'm sure. Commissioner Flowers and Commissioner Jimenez as classroom teachers, what works for you guys as far as a timeline to have that done? You're like, I know the first week of school is going to be crazy, if not the second week of school. But I'd like to have that done, within the next 4 weeks, so we can really be finished with this part of the plan. You think that's doable if we meet in 4 weeks, or we say in 4 weeks to have that flyer finished, and then the advisor peer review should be sooner than that?
Yes, I think that's reasonable.
Commissioner Jimenez, you think so as well? And Commissioner Sice?
Yeah.
Sice, yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. So if we look
I
at
think
calendar,
we need to do like afternoon though, for sure. Like more afternoon than this. For me, at
yeah.
least.
Well, same here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So September 3rd is right before Labor Day. Do you want to wait till the week after Labor Day? Like the 10th, 8th, 9th, or 10th? Anybody have anything set on a day of the week? Like Wednesdays, we have virtual PD because we won't be in the building on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays aren't good for me because I have to do most of that.
Commissioner Sice, I'm actually starting a new job on September 8th. So I don't know what my schedule will be. But I guess I can tentatively say yes.
Do you want to do it before the 8th? Do you want to do it the week, the 3rd?
Yeah, I'm good with the 3rd.
Commissioner Sice, I mean, that's fine. I'll be in school, but as long as if we can do it a little bit later in the afternoon, it should be okay.
Dr. Fair, can you meet as late as 4 o'clock?
I can accommodate whatever you all need since you all will be back in school. I can accommodate whatever you need.
Does 4 o'clock work for everybody?
Commissioner Sice, that's fine. I actually get done at 2 because I have planning at the end of the day. So anytime after like 2:15 on the 3rd would be fine.
This is Flowers. Yeah, I need a little bit later if possible.
So would 4 work for you? Commissioner Flowers, is 4 too late or too early?
No, 4 is fine.
Then I think we just Commissioner Jimenez, is that well with you? I'm not sure what your other duties are. I know in the past you coached also.
Yeah, that should be fine. No sports right now.
Okay. So I don't see the point in a doodle poll with everyone kind of tight on the schedule. If we just go ahead and set the next meeting for September the 3rd at 4 o'clock.
Agree.
And
That's fine.
The main goal is to I'll take the advisor's course and make sure it's cleaned up. If you guys can add to and make sure that the Canva course is clean, the flyer is ready, and Dr. Fair I know has a little bit additional information about requirements for the CTE instructors, as far as time in the past, like for instance in English, when we did ELA, you want someone who's certified to teach in the area, has current experience in that area, and is a current teacher and not retired. So those were some of the things that we were looking for when we went to search for advisors. With CTE, we had talked in our last face-to-face commission meeting, which would have been what, February? February or at the very beginning of March. But anyway, we had talked about, and there's 2 commission members that are CTE teachers that in some cases, CTE courses are taught at a community college level. And we talked briefly about would that be okay, or what do we feel about it? And I think the consensus in my notes from that was that if we needed to go to a community college level, that wouldn't be the first choice. But if we needed to go that way, because if that does tend to be in some districts and some regions where they have their CTE courses offered, that we are looking for someone at the community college that teaches high school age students. And so Dr. Fair is having some dialogue to get some clarification on that for us, and she can share that when we have it.
This is Carmela. I will try to have it, Commissioner Flowers, if you're working on that aspect of if you're doing that part, I'll try to have that to you next week if I can get it nailed down from the group and email it to you, or either put it in a Google Doc and share that with you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So I'm going to add that to the timeline that we're going to meet on the 3rd at 4 o'clock. The main push is to get the peer reviews back from the advisor. Commissioner Maynes, if you can upload that video into that where the evaluate and debrief module is, and I'll send you guys, when we start getting peer reviews in, I'll make a Google Doc where we can talk back and forth comments about if there's anything that they really think needs to be changed, so that I can work on that before we meet on the 3rd. And that'll be our big push through the flyer, so we have it ready to go. And then that should wrap up a good portion of the advisor. And if we have any additional peer reviews for the mission course. So it really shouldn't be more than a 30 to 45 minute meeting, if that helps when you're looking at your schedules.
This is Flowers. That sounds great with me. And I hate to be messing up this meeting, but actually I have kind of an emergency right now. Am I going to mess it up if I get off right now? Or do I need to vote and say I agree?
You don't have to vote. We're getting ready to close in about, I'm getting ready to entertain a motion to adjourn if you want to hang on. If you don't, we don't have to be performed without you.
Okay, I'll hang on just a minute. Thank you. I apologize.
No, you're fine. So with that said, we kind of know where we're going. Does anyone have any other thing to talk about? If not, we can entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Commissioner Jimenez, I make a motion to adjourn.
Commissioner Seiss, I second that motion.
Dr. Fair, if you will do the call.
Sure. Commissioner Angela Flowers.
Commissioner Flowers, aye.
Commissioner Hannah Jimenez.
Commissioner Jimenez, aye.
Commissioner Kathleen Linker.
Commissioner Kathleen Linker, aye.
And Commissioner Lindsay Seiss.
Commissioner Lindsay Seiss, aye.
So everyone in attendance is in agreement?
Okay, so we will adjourn until September 3rd at 4 o'clock.
Thank you, ladies. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.